I am going to use my acrylic yarn and the color is taupe. And I'm going to use my 4.5mm crochet hook. We are going to start by making your magic circle. Chain 2, and we're going to make 10 double crochets on our magic ring. Our chain 2 will not be counted as first double crochet or as a stitch, so we're going to make 10 double crochets. So I'm just going to pull my tail and slip stitch on the first double crochet. For the second round will be an increase round. Chain 2, 2 double crochets in every chain. So repeat around using 2 double crochets in every chain for a total of 20 double crochets. Once we have our 20 double crochets, slip stitch to close the round. For the next round, we're going to make an alternate increase, chain 2, and 2 double crochets on the first chain. One double crochet on the next. Oops, I said 1 double crochet. So 2 double crochets on the first chain, 1 double crochet on the next, and 2 double crochets again on the next chain. So 1 double crochet on the next chain, 2 doubles on the next. Repeat around. So we have started 2 double crochets on the first chain, and we're going to end with 1 double crochet on the last chain. So on our last chain, we ended up making 1 double crochet. On the next round, chain 2, make 2 double crochets on the first chain, two double crochets again on the next chain, so that will be our repeat around. 2 double crochets on the next chain, and 1 double crochet in the next 2 chains. Slip stitch to join, 2 double crochets on the same chain, and 1 double crochet in the next 3 chains. So this will be the last round that will be having an increase. So again, 2 double crochets in the next chain, and 3 double crochets on the next 3 chains. So we repeat around, and we're going to end doing a 1 double crochet on the last chain. And now we are ready to slip stitch. Chain 1 for the next round, and on the next chain we're going to make 5 double crochets. One, two, three, four, five. Skip one chain and one single crochet on the next chain. Make one single crochet on the next 5 chains. On the next chain, one more single crochet and skip one chain and 5 double crochets again on the next chain. We're going to skip one chain and we're going to start making one single crochet in every chain. So make your one single crochet around until you reach your last chain. And now we are ready to slip stitch. We're going to make a chain 2 and we're going to make 1 double crochet in every chain using the back loop only. So 1 double crochet in each of the chain, but we're making use of the back loop only. So now it is folded because we used the back loop only for our last round. For the next round, we're going to make 1 double crochet in each chain, chain 2, 1 double crochet on the first chain, so 1 double crochet in each of the chain, and when we reach the middle part, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one, on top of this I make 1 double crochet and I chain 10, and I'm going to slip stitch on the first chain that we made. And then make 1 double crochet on the next chain. So we just made a small string on top. This is between our ears. And now continue doing your 1 double crochet in every chain. Now I made my slip stitch and I'm going to cut my yarn. You can sew your end if you want to. And now we're going to make the second one. But the second one, we're not going through on the back loop. only until the ear part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until the 6th row. So we'll be using the same pattern from round 1 until round 6. So now we are on our last round. I have done my first ear. So we're going to skip one chain and one single crochet on the next chain. Make one single crochet on the next chain, one single crochet on the next, one, two, three, four, and we're going to make a chain. On the first part we made a chain of 10. For the second piece, we're going to make it longer. We're going to chain 35. And 34, 35. So once you're done your chain of 35, you're going to make your single crochet on the next chain. Just like so. And now we're going to make 3 more. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So one more, skip one chain, and we're going to make our second ear. 5 double crochets. Again, we're going to skip one chain and we're going to make one single crochet around. So continue doing your single crochet around until you reach our very first chain. Then we're going to slip stitch. On the last chain, make your slip stitch. We're not going to cut our yarn because later on we're going to attach these two together. But before we attach, to take your yarn, I'm going to make a magic circle and single crochet 6 times. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And pull your tail, and we're going to slip stitch. Chain 1. So this will be an increase round, making 2 single crochets in every chain for a total of 12 single crochets. We are going to slip stitch and we're going to do one more round. Chain 1, make single crochet on the same chain, make another one for a total of 2. And then 1 single crochet on the next chain, and alternate increase, 2 single crochets on the next chain. So continue repeating until you reach your last chain, and then you're going to slip stitch and we're going to cut the yarn. So I slip stitch, and this is the size of the eye that I need. So I saw my button already on the other eye, and I attach the other one. So I will just place it here. So they are already in center. Just hold them. I have my yarn needle. Just inserting my yarn needle in front and at the back, targeting the center, targeting the sides or the last row of the eye. So now our owl has his eyes. So at the back, I'm just going to tie a simple knot on both the ends. And I'm going to cut them both. So now we are ready to attach our back part and the inner part. So what are we going to do is the right side. This is the right side. It will be facing up, and then the right side of the second part will be facing down. So both our strings will be together, and we're going to take our stitch marker because we're going to attach the stitch markers on both sides. So we are going to put our stitch marker on the middle double crochet of our ear. So on this side, we're going to locate where our ear is, and this is the middle part. Remember we made 5 double crochet, so the middle part will be this one. Then put this one upside down again, and then we're going to attach also on the middle part of the ear of the other of this side. So we have a little opening, and now we are going to attach both sides. So now we are ready to attach both sides. So make your slip knot. I'm going to make use of both loops on both sides. So I'm just going to make one single crochet, attaching both sides, taking both loops. So continue doing one single crochet until we reach the stitch before our next marker. So now I am done. I made my slip stitch and we have a little opening and we have our string on the center. So now we can remove our stitch markers. Insert our hook again. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So our chain 5 will be a double crochet and 2 chains. Turn your work. We're going to skip 1 chain and 1 double crochet on the next chain. Chain 2, skip 1 chain, 1 double crochet on the next chain. So chain 2, skip 1 chain, 1 double crochet on the next. Chain 2, skip 1 chain, 1 double crochet on the next chain. When we reach our opening, we are just going to take these 2 loops, not both loops because we're going to close it if we're going to take them both. So we're just going to make use of the back panel. The same thing, chain 2, skip 1 chain and 1 double crochet on the next chain. Chain 2, skip 1 chain and a double crochet on the next chain. Chain 2, skip 1 chain, chain 2, skip 1 chain, and when you reach the string, you're just going to pull it downwards towards you. So we're going to chain 2, and double crochet on the next chain. Skip 1 chain and double crochet on the next. So this is our last chain 2, and we're going to attach on the 3rd chain 1, 2, and 3. So depending on you on how tall you want your mesh bag is, you will just continue to double crochet and chaining 2. So we chain 5, 1 double crochet on the next double crochet. So this will be our repeat until you reach your desired height for your mesh bag. So I am now happy with the size of my bag. So you just have to fold it in half, and we're going to start to make our handle. So what I did, I just count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then also on the other side 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I can add 1 more, so 5 in each sides. So I'll just take my stitch marker and put 1 stitch marker on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this one on the other side. So this is where I end. So I'm just going to make one single crochet around, and when we reach this starting point again, I'm going to make a single crochet, and from here I'm going to stop and make the length of the strap. For the length of the strap, it's really up to you how long you want your strap is. So for me, I will just make a chain of 35 for my strap. So I'm just going to make a chain of 1 and 2 single crochets on the chain 2 space. So I just made 2 single crochets on the chain 2 space, and I'm going to skip the double crochet and make 2 single crochets again on the next chain 2 space. And then this is where we're going to start our handle later on. So just continue doing your single crochet in every chain 2 space. So now I have reached my end. I made my 2 single crochets on the last chain 2 space. I'm just going to make a slip stitch. And on our stitch markers, we're going to make our handle. So chain 1, single crochet on the same chain, single crochet on the next chain. We're going to remove our marker, our first stitch marker. We're going to make a single crochet, and we're going to make the first handle for our bag. So I will just make 35 chains. So to stitch back your handle, you can make 1 single crochet. Make sure your strap is not twisted, because later on we're going to make a half double crochet on our handle. So continue doing 1 single crochet around until you reach the 3rd marker, and we're going to repeat what we did for this side. Now we have reached the 3rd stitch marker. Chain 1 and make your 35 chains. So we have made our first round for our single crochet, and we have made our handle as well. So for the second round, I'm just going to make a chain of 1, single crochet again on the same chain, single crochet on the remaining single crochets, and on our handle I'm just going to make 1 half double crochet. So we're just going to do the same thing on the other handle. So to close the other half for our handle, I'm just going to skip this chain and make a slip stitch on the next chain. And now we are ready to cut our yarn. And we're just going to take our yarn needle and sew our end. Where is my other yarn needle? Here we go. Cut. So this is how our bag looks like. So this is the bottom of our bag. So if we're going to put it inside, we're just going to fold it. Just put it inside. You just have to put it inside. So this is the side. And you can put the longer string on the short one. And now we have our bag. So you can carry it on. You can put it inside your bag. This is our owl mesh bag. For the nose, I just made a small triangle and I sew it in. You can also use a felt, and then you can use fabric glue to attach it on your bag. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. Happy crocheting everyone, and God bless.